why? How come Fox News and CNN haven't reported on this? One of our guys from Federal Jack called up CNN. He recorded it on his phone. Okay? Mark Dice did the same thing. Hundreds of other people did the same thing. Thousands did. I got messages all night after Brent did this the other night. And it was, I did the same thing, blah, 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 awesome. And I know people did the same thing on Mark Dice when they watched his video, because that's what inspired Brent to do it. So, I mean, come on. They're getting hammered. Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, all these news agencies. No one's reporting about the Bilderberg.
We did it on this show. Do you remember we called up the other night asking them about that?
Mm-hmm.
Not about the Bilderberg Group, but about covering some real stories and not the fluff that we see from the mainstream media. And it's really easy to do. In fact, I'm tempted to call them right now.
You should call. You should call CNN or MSNBC or whatever news outlet you'd like, and call them right on air and just say, hey, look, like to report an awesome news story you guys should go check out. You know, the mafia that runs the world and that's destroying the economy and that's going to, imprison your children for life in a FEMA camp. Yeah, they're all meeting. You might want to pay attention to what's going on. They won't. They'll just, it's some idiot answering the phone. And they choose somebody that, has doesn't really do any cognitive thought. They're going to choose someone that has the brain power of a piece of toast to answer the phone. Specifically, so that they're like drone-like. They just write the message down. God forbid the person on the other side of the phone actually put some thought into what you're saying, Bob. Hey, there's pedophiles. These guys are known. Henry Kissinger is a war criminal. But don't pay attention to that. Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about Casey Anthony. Let's focus our attention on one tiny act of evil, rather than the cabal of evil having their yearly meeting. Let's focus on this. Don't focus on that. That's all that is. It's a distraction. It's like anything else. The mainstream media picks up on stuff that happens. They monopolize on it. They use it to distract you. And on the other end, they have scumbag anchors that make money off of it and make a career off people's misery, like Nancy Grace.
That's exactly right, Popeye. So let's hold them accountable. What do you say?
Thank you for calling Turner Broadcasting System Incorporated.
You mean
Press one.
Turner, that eugenicist?
You have reached the CNN News Tip Hotline. Please be advised that any non-news tip call to this hotline will be disconnected in order to keep the line free. All calls are monitored and recorded for quality assurance. Thank you for calling, and please hold. Calls are answered in the order in which they are received.
Recorded.
CNN, what is your breaking news tip?
Hi, I don't know if you guys heard yet, but there was a bomb threat at the Bilderberg Group meeting in Switzerland.
Okay, about what time did this happen?
This happened about a couple hours ago. I'm looking at some of the sources that have reported on this. Again, that's a bomb threat at the Bilderberg meeting. And I don't know if you guys have been covering the Bilderberg meeting at all, have you?
I'll have to check and do a search to see if it's been mentioned. Let's see. What sources are reporting the bomb threat?
Let me see here. I have federaljack.com. Reports, let me see. Let me do a quick search. You're in front of your computer, I assume, right, ma'am?
Correct.
Federal Jack, bomb threat. Yeah, it's a very interesting story here about the Bilderberg Group. Bomb threat. Because this is bigger than the G20 in many respects. These are a lot of the most influential people in the world meeting in Switzerland. And the fact that there's a bomb threat, this might be a huge story. Bomb threat, Bilderberg. Are you able to find anything yet?
Yeah, I pulled something up. Let's see. Straight.com.
That's the one I see as well. Vancouver.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll definitely take a look at this and find out what the deal is and what exactly happened. And we will go from there. We really appreciate the call for this information.
Not a problem. I hope you guys cover this, and it gets very tiring to see you guys cover the same old propaganda with the Casey Anthony story and all the other fluff.
All right. Well, thanks again for your call. We appreciate the tip.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Well, that's how easy it was. And maybe that angle that there was a bomb threat was a good angle, because Maybe that piqued the interest of them. Anyways,
she started typing as soon as you said the term bomb threat, Bob.
Oh, yeah, that's the key word. That's the key word. Darn right. Darn right. So who knows? Maybe you'll see on CNN, because of our call we did here live on the air spontaneously, them finally cover the Bilderberg Group, or the CNP for that matter. Okay? Let us not forget what the CNP does.